First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Prescott down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Keely Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now the 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He gets away from 1. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. When going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have any about, remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Hines will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Hines again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. As he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to put it away. Is the distance on the punt there, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, You make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with a Banacanda. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Touchdown! Jalen Tolbert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say?
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Swift.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. gun. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Prescott on first down. That's caught. This is a Campbell. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Abanikanda is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And we go with the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? Well, the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding someone.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20, DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Cowboys 27, Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now inside the 25. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Jamal Agnew. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Aubrey good with a PAT. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun, here's Swift. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
41. Eagles 31. Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
Oh, he sheds himself free. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Abanikanda on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Abanikanda once again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 164 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Second and 10. Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. Oh, and now some space to operate. There he goes, left side. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal. I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Lamb will go in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And just shutting him off there. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Prescott from the gun. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott, and that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Inside the 20, DeAndre Swift. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Now Dak. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Dak. And he is caught by Lamb. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Make them walk forward! It's all about that teamwork! Get it together! Right there, we can do it!
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's got it. It's called for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Here's Prescott. That's caught at the 1. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And running with power here. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 now at 6.